Entering system. Windfall.
Hey, you. In trade ship. Split scans show you carry contraband. Safe to say you do not mind dirtying hands. If true, Split want to offer mission you might be interested in.
If I may suggest, my assistant should stay clear of any illicit business.
Nonsense! You should never pass up an opportunity to gain such insight into this place's socio-economic structure. Besides, in a system owned by the Syndicate, who is the real criminal?
Alright. It's time to get some quests done. Because that's kind of really only the interesting content for now. Oh, no, those are different quest lines. So I like the Empyrean Cruise quest line.
Good. Meet Split aboard Arcadian Endeavor for further discussion. And bring S-sized ship with sufficient cargo space.
Like I said, I like the Empyrean Cruise quest line because it sniffs out and gives you, or spawns in, I should say, a black market from the start of the game. And black markets are notoriously hard to find in this game. But right now I'm using the Empyrean Cruise as a like a proof of concept for the quests. Now then, what's going to happen is the quest line is going to spawn a station in. Notice that I have advanced satellites in every sector. And the advanced satellites, part of Sector Satellites mod, is that they send out a probe when they detect a new station. They'll have an advanced satellite probe that will appear for a few seconds. I just spilled my drink. Anyway, they'll have a probe that will sit there and scan the new station for a few seconds and then will disappear. So there are no stations out here in Silent Witness, whatever, because I don't care about the number. You can just look at it yourself. Silent Witness 6, right? So there are no additional stations out here besides Xenon stations, and I've enabled the option for the advanced satellites to detect the enemy stations as well. That's something you have to toggle on in the INI file. It's just a simple true-false setting. Just change it from false to true. It's really easy. The mod author made it really easy. I should put it like that. So anyway, there's that. So what this is going to do is spawn in a station, and I prepared before starting to make this video a Basilisk fleet. I like this Basilisk ship quite a lot because it's actually it's a well-designed ship. Even though it's a mod ship, it's really well designed. It has everything you want out of a large ship. Actually, it has everything you want base game. If you're just using this Basilisk ship and just a vanilla game, it has everything you want out of an extra large ship in a large ship, and that is enough turret mounts. All of the vanilla game ships are seriously undergunned, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So I'm here to push storyline quests, and actually I'm going to wait for these ships to finish up and then add them to this fleet. I'm going to need this fleet to protect the stations that spawn in, so there will be a lot of saves coming. Because what happens through my trial and error of trying a few things is that a station will spawn in that is quest related. It will then get immediately attacked by a K or an I or the I with 2K escorts combination, and then the station will take enough damage to break the quest. So that's why I have that fleet ready to go to protect the stations.
There you are. Split is Maestro.
Invited creature here because Split noticed you carry illegal wares. Split and crew, the Empyrean Curs, have embarked on journey towards complete independence. Split interested in bringing someone who does not mind breaking laws. Safe to say, you fit profile. Regular smuggler and best pilot, the Ace, has prior engagements. So, crew needs someone to smuggle spaceweed. Small assignment. Test if you're trustworthy. You interested? Good. Split knew Split could count on you. Crew already transferred spaceweed into your ship's cargo hold. Split let buyer know to expect you. To get to buyer, you cross policed space. Careful not to be spotted. Swift travels.
Okay, and then just for extra funsies, I have brought a Magpie Sentinel that is heavily modded. I'm not sure if I can even show the mods off, but it has a travel thrust mod because this ship is horribly slow. It has Terran travel engines. I know I say combat engines for everything, but the ship needs all the help it can get.
Magpie, Sentinel.
It has tons of cargo space because it's the Sentinel variant. Let's see if I can do redesign to show this off. Oh, I can't even show the mods off. So it has oh, they're there. So it has Mirage already. It normally doesn't. I put this on. So that way spawned in pirate ships can't scan the ship for the uh, quite sizable load of space weed. And because I have nearly 4,000, I believe that's meters cubed of cargo space, which is the largest amount of cargo space I could bring. If you bring a Magpie Sentinel, this is what you'll get inside of it, and then you'll. I'm not sure if you make that profit or not. I think you do. We're gonna find out. I'm basically just doing this for funsies, because I mean, who's gonna realistically do this except for maybe me and maybe a couple of people. So if it's interesting to you, that's great. That's what it was meant for. I put a weapon that you normally can't have on it, and a mod that the shield generator got a mod, and then the more important one is the travel thrust here. Notice that all of the mod numbers are standardized. That's another mod. So they're all just nice, flat, large numbers. Makes everything nice, and I didn't have to re-roll those mods a million times. Just once.
Hello.
See if I can remember all the hotkeys here. Oops. There we go. Alright, let's see where it spawned the station at. Now then, this mission shouldn't be that hard if I'm quick. Which, I'm flying a Magpie Sentinel, it's not quick. And it's fully loaded, which does change the physics of the ship. It makes it more difficult to fly. And because it has a lot of cargo, it gives it a lot of inertia.
Entering system. Silent witness.
So it's hard to stop and start. Why are you going that way? We should be going this direction.
Accelerator. Silent witness. 11.
Oh, 11, not 6. Whatever. If the game devs wanted me to use the correct number for the systems, they should have either spelled out the number and not used Roman numerals, or, used numbers that use regular numbers like everything else. I went to public school. Let's see if I can get the timing right on this. Hey, I'm an ace pilot.
Entering. Silent witness. 11.
What? Speed's not up to where it should be, and it wasn't going up either. I will probably get there in time, so I think I need this fleet to move over here now. So this is really a proof of concept, is why I'm going through the Empyrean curves. But the next thing I think I'm going to try is the Boron storyline. Sorry about that. And I'm going to try to do them all kind of back to back, so I don't waste a bunch of time making a ton of videos on this. As much fun as it is to make 1,000 videos on just doing the quest lines, it's not really efficient. Especially when I'm going to keep modding the game and changing it more and more. I think this will be probably... This playthrough will probably be the only time I go through the quests more completely. If they work, that is. Because I've already done the quests, all of them start to finish in an unmodded playthrough. And I mean all of them. So, if you're here to watch the quests, those videos are already readily available to watch. The only reason I'm going through them again is because some of them I want to go through again, and I actually want to see if they're going to work with the mods setup I have.
Docking granted.
Split squared it with buyer so you can just transfer space weed without issue. Cannot usually sell illegal wares to stations without establishing black market first.
Okay, I need to take note of how much money I have. So that's
Successfully docked.
11,121, 167, 121.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
So notice I'm not getting any money out of that.
Buyer confirmed transaction and wired money. Well done.
So I get
Let me be first to
a little bit of money out of
congratulate
that.
you. Welcome to Empyrean Curse. Before I forget, you might notice Curse do not do names. So, since you will stick around, Split needs to come up with something for you. You competent smuggler, shall call you Chipmunk. Reason why Curse taking on new members is string of recent setbacks. Split lost crew and assets to Taladi Ministry of Finance. Need help getting back on our feet. Return to Arcadian Endeavor to get to know other members of crew.
Oh, this is why I don't like travel drive on these ships.
Docking granted.
Hello there.
Okay, okay. Let's move on to the next thing. Actually, I'm gonna bring this ship out because it's faster. I should pre-place this Nodin out over to Heretic's End while I'm thinking about it. Where is Heretic's End? There it is. Let's see. Maybe I should have done that before starting the video. Oh well. Kind of winging it. Only now I need a ship to take over for a moment. Hmm. I think I can. No, no, that one's not working. That one's bridge doesn't work either. The nav mesh aren't updated. Can't remember if the nav mesh is updated here. Ah,
Entering
yes, the
system.
nav mesh is.
Tactic first choice.
For some reason, the ship has an issue, but the benefit of this ship is the nav mesh is updated correctly on the ship, so I can run over to the console and take it over. So I believe I've heavily decked out this ship as well. Yes, I have. So this Moira is wickedly fast.
Entering system. Farnham's Legend. Entering system. Silent Witness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are split combat engines Mark IVs. So speed is the name of this ship, even without those engines. Also,
Entering system. Lethal.
fun fact about the Moira and the what'd you call them? The Kura Okami. I think that's how I say it. The fun factoid about these ships is that they are universal storage types, so they carry solids, liquids, and container. And you can actually obtain these blueprints as well in a vanilla game. So you can have universal transport ships. And any mod authors looking to make universal transport transport ships, I would probably recommend looking at
That's the best
these
you've
ships.
You're making a big mistake.
So there's that neat little factoid about those ships. Oops.
There you are, Chipmunk. Relieved my skills of appraising creatures' criminal talents did not betray me. As Split said before, Empyrean Cur's very much still growing. Crew used to be connected to many black market dealers in policed systems, but Ministry of Finance especially ratcheted up internal and external security. You help us establish new shady connection. Need to buy specific illegal item from black market, but none of current associates carry it. Split mark station with highest chance of criminal elements there. Do not be nervous. Split talk you through process. Best get to it.
Okay, so this is the part I was worried about. It did spawn in a station way down here. That is not easy to put the protection, put the marker on that. All right, perfect. Now, the reason I'm making this fleet go defend that station is because I've had the station get blown up before when trying to make this video. it, it doesn't work out so well. So if you're messing about like I am, make sure to make a save.
Moria.
I suppose is what I'm getting at.
Autopilot. Engage. Entering system. Silent witness. Entering system. 18 billion.
I'm wondering if this ship is fast enough to get the autopilot to dock too. Theoretically, well, I mean, it should be fast enough. We'll see if that behavior got corrected in the patch or not, though.
Approaching station now. Initial contact with Black Marketeer occurs through signal leaks. Split found one. Marked it for you. Fly close with scan mode on to intercept signal.
Are you interested in a job?
Access to unsanctioned trade offers.
I knew I could count on you.
Mission interrupted. New mission activated.
Oh, I need an unstable crystal, really?
You need to deliver unstable crystals. Can use crystals to craft spacesuit bombs, which is why trading prohibited. But crystals fairly common natural occurrence. Crystals can be harvested from asteroids. Either mine asteroids yourself or look for broken off crystals in regions with concentrated mining activity.
While I'm out here, I might as well get some lodestone too. Oh, come on. I think I got lucky and got a crystal spawn right here too. Well, I shouldn't say I got lucky. It's been modded in. I think it's Burnonite, which is great. Or whatever you say it. It's the most expensive crystal you can get. Alright, why did that crash into my...
Asteroid. Asteroid.
that crashed into my ship, but I
Asteroid.
couldn't pick it up.
Asteroid. Asteroid.
Oh, these are all ore.
Asteroid. Asteroid. Asteroid.
Are any of those just not? Oh,
Asteroid. Asteroid.
that's too bad. I'm not sure if I picked up lodestone. I did not get the unstable crystal I was looking for either.
Asteroid.
Hmm,
Asteroid.
Alright, move on to another asteroid. Oof, that feels good to have a nimble ship. That looks like unstable crystal. Well. Come on. Really, no unstable crystal. Alright, I love it. It's too bad. I like the green crystal because it's very easy to spot the yellow. Well, I like the green glow because it's easy to see the yellow. So there we go.
Bentonite crystal.
Oh boy, here we go.
Good, you have enough crystals now. Time to return to Black Marketeer.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, the Telati are actually trying to build shipyards and wharfs. Really? I didn't notice that. Oh, it's because this equipment dock just gave him a claim. So that's another reason to do the quests actually, or keep the quests in this Xepocalypse mod.
Disengaged.
Is because when it does spawn in fully functioning stations, it does give the Telati a claim to 18 billion. And it should give the Ministry of Finance a claim too, so those factions are gonna wake up
Tala
and quit being
equipment
dormant.
dock.
And then they're gonna spam ship orders from my stations now. So that's kind of awesome. This one equipment dock just activated a whole faction, effectively. And that's one of my asteroids trading with the station. That's cool. It's all working like I intended it to.
Can I help? Great work. Can I help? Here you go.
Wait,
Here
what?
you go.
Oh, right. I don't have anything that I need to trade them.
Split wish you fortune.
Alright, you know what? Actually, while I'm waiting, why don't I just do the Heretics End start as well?
The ship will be undocking soon.
The Talani company will not let any opportunity to establish new business relations go to waste.
Of course, everyone is welcome to attend the investigation, though please do remain at a safe distance until the risks are more clear.
So many ships. I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative.
That carrier is
Approaching the
full of
jump
fighters
gate.
too. That's gonna be cool. It looks like all ships have a full combat loadout too, which is great.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back. The energy is spiking.
Battle stations. Prepare to...
Hey, I think I
Did
know where
anybody
we
else
are.
see that?
I'm pretty sure there's...
Well then, Intervention Corps.
The expedition should be behind. Establish an outpost to the
I'll
right.
explain it in just a second.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
You found it. A gate connecting our space to split space. Excellent. I've looked into and analyzed the socio-political forces at play in the split territories. However, this is not a conversation. May need to discuss this.
Oh man, that was great. Well, I'm sure if the developer of the game saw that, they would go, "Oh, right, that is something that can happen in vanilla game. It's just really rare." So, that was not a bug. Well, it may have been unintended, but I don't believe that was a bug. That was a feature. The reason why that happened is the story state. Dalbusta said, find a jump gate that connects to split space. And Heretic's End just so happens to be one of the entry points into Wretched Sky's family feed or pie or whatever. And that is split space. So The reason the whole second gate just showed up right there and then a split ship came out of it and started talking over the other quest that was happening is because that was scripted to happen. Those are two quests duking it out for your superiority. So that was really, really funny. Yeah, this one. That happened. It was a thing.
This is an historic expedition. Without compare in a lifetime, I am overjoyed to see you here. We were rather hoping to be enjoying a reunion with Kingdom End after gate reactivation. The most recent boron missive indicates that this has been the overwhelming focus of their civilization's scientific resources. So you will forgive us, perhaps, for being seduced by the possibility. Telemetry shows that this system is annotated as Watchful Gaze, yet we cannot detect whether it is itself isolated, or connects further to any number of other systems.
Nothing. Vanguard.
Okay, so there's a whole lot that just happened right there. Most of it just hilarious. So that was the start of Kingdom's End, and the split thing just interrupting that was pretty amazing. And believe it or not, I think that without any mods, if you just get the story states to progress to the exact spot I did, you can repeat that feature, let's call it, over and over again. I'm quite certain that you can just make that happen. So there's a little funny Easter egg for you. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Entering.
Not the most exciting surprise, but preferable to the excitement of an unexpected scene on Enclave, I suppose.
You can really tell that the voice actor either changed or maybe their voice recording equipment also changed. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What is that over there then? Still going the wrong way. Well, actually, there we go. Let's see, can I look out the window? Maybe that was just an asteroid over there. I forget I have a numpad now, so I can actually turn the camera.
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest. We are having trouble locking on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
It's weird that he interrupted me right as I was about to go to a gate that looks like it's working. How strange. Hmm. Oh, I'm a split. Oh, this could be interesting. New voice lines, perhaps.
Oh my! Could that be?
By the Trinity, a boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
Hmm. I can't remember where this is.
Hello.
Pilot, do not leave the area. I'm pretty sure it's at the back of the vessel. Doing. Ugh.
Your ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
If only flying around in the spacesuit wasn't so clunky. Speaking about spacesuit flight, oh my gosh. It was at the front of the ship. Hang on, I can get the ship. Oh wait, I can just teleport. Anyway, speaking about spacesuit clunkiness, spacesuit clunkiness, uh, something that would enhance the spacesuit flying around is increasing the rate at which the spacesuit decelerates.
Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
And what I mean by that is the spacesuit decelerates at a very slow rate, so it takes a really long time to come to a complete stop. So when you press the come to a complete stop button,
See
which I
if you can
use
repair the panel to gain access.
very often and frequently, it takes a long time. Now then, the way to... I think I'm on the wrong side of this. Or maybe I'm not. I can't remember how to do this. Yeah, increasing the speed at which it decelerates would be a huge boon to spacesuit, because spacesuit thrusters Mark II, even though they are Mark II thrusters, you think that that would handle it. Does not handle it. They only increase the speed at which you accelerate, not the speed that you decelerate. That's a minor problem I have with the spacesuit flight. It would make it a lot less clunky if the deceleration was also increased when you bought the upgrade.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
You know what? That order will take too long. Get out of the chair.
Newmont Kret, sir? Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is
Sure
it
it can.
possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Hold on. I think I am picking up. Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens! Please, do not be afraid. I shall disengage my armament. Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Nility.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with of Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Born after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosotar. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your queen and parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
A Born society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen, and Homeworld Nishla, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Okay, well they're not talking. I'm going to build a the Condor Privateer, one of the most dangerous battleships in the game right now, to protect that station that's laying a claim from the Talani. It makes sense to give them a super dangerous ship to protect their station. And the reason I'm putting Earl King turrets on everything is because the Earl King turrets are best in slot of the vanilla weapons. There's an argument to be made for beams as well when you have a sufficient amount of beams.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Oh, come on. You know, for some reason, I think I'm supposed to get a voice line there. Oh, maybe it's waiting to fire off the voice line until I get out of this menu. Whoopsie.
Goodness. Someone from beyond our realm. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
Okay, well, that was really unsatisfying.
The provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Neela T, you bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the Dormant Gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom Ends. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, the if.
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
You have clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward.
Copy.
I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
Piranha. Advanced set. Copy. Piranha. Copy.
Puppy.
Piranha. Copy. Docking granted. Successfully.
A boron capital ship. In all my days. A perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a split. There should be some unique dialogue, but I guess not.
Air explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numankaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities, though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited, fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago, we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron Core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jumpgate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jumpgates in your territory. and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader we. They are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our home world. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I'm sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you are...
It's taking forever.
Awaiting pickup.
I forgot. I forgot Lita Wee was kind of a special NPC during these moments.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Indeed. The Royal Steward seems somewhat overwhelmed by the news. Maybe it's a good idea to just listen to him. Understanding his fears might help calm them. The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Word thanks you for your support. We shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.